What's up? It's your midday Miss Cymandye from Hot 91. Obviously, we're in the studio at Norfolk State Campus. Yeah, I do midday. You know, DJ Heart Attack, 12 o'clock. Wendy Williams, 1:30. I do tips of the day. I like to educate the public. Top 3 local artists. Right now, I'd say Doubt Gotcha. For the fact that not only does he put out good music, but he's not afraid to come out to local open mics. He's everywhere. And when I say everywhere, he's everywhere. So I respect that a lot. Also, Jay Billionaire with Doughboy Records. He speaks a lot of the truth of things. He's, you know, infamous right now, but once he gets his name out there, he will. And Kenny Ray, because Kenny Ray, he's been around for a long time, but his voice, I mean, it speaks for itself. Producers, Bink Dog, yes, Bink Dog is the shit. Of course not, you know, but John Vegas right now, him and DJ Stress actually are formed together. If y'all didn't know, they formed the Tracksmiths, and they're doing their thing right now. I can't admit, John Vegas won a beat battle where I was hosting that, you know. I mean, not rigged at all. So I know how a lot of people think, you know, but he was definitely doing his thing. We got a lot of talented producers out here. Shout out to Miss Blends, Supergirl. And y'all, I don't think y'all don't know about Supergirl yet, but it's this production group I started that it composes of me, Blends, Rachel Fonz, Brady Nicole, Psycho. Oh, Psycho's a good ass rapper too. I'm just, you know, but just pretty much a lot of women in the area. Brenna B, Summer from PMG, Abyss, Raquel Rockwell from 730. Pretty much any woman that's doing it in this area. So Kia Baby Doll, you know what it is. Well, the things I have coming up, you know, it's kind of secret. We'll wait until the beginning of the year, but best believe, you know, look out for Supergirl Productions. Also, I do graphics. A lot of people don't know that about me, but I think, you know, for me, just starting really, well, 2 years into it, you know, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but shout out to Innovative Twist for actually putting me on to graphics, giving me my own Photoshop and everything, so they really helped me a lot. PMG, what up, Bird, you know, I show support to everybody who's showed me love, and I will never forget that. I pay homage to people, and I think that's one thing in this area that a lot of people lack. You know, everybody wants to be the shit, and, you know, I'm not going to deny you of your status or whatever, but seriously, a lot of people need to pay respect to the people that kind of set a foundation around here. They tend to forget. DJs.
Yeah, who's nice? Who's mad?
DJ Stress. I love DJ Stress. He, you know, when I first started at the radio station, I was doing Friday and Saturday nights from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. and I definitely gotta admit, DJ Stress and DJ Ruckus are doing their thing. And when I go to the club, you know, DJ Curry, man, like, he, for real, like, when I listen to him, he just, like, you can see him feeling the music, and he's going from every song, and he's bouncing, you know, they just flow so well, and I respect him for that. And of course, Jack Spades, DJ B, I mean, but I like to shout out the infamous ones, too, that really don't get their shine on, that people don't usually talk about, so, yeah, definitely shout out to them. What I think the local artists need to do, they need to come more professional with their music. I think they need to be more realistic with their lyricism, because a lot of people are talking about how much money they have, but then I see them wearing some like Maypop shoes, you know, like, come on, like, they're wearing some, don't fake yourself out. One of my favorite rappers is Beanie Siegel, and you listen to his lyrics and you can envision, he talks about his life, he talks about what he does, and a lot of people need to just get rid of that facade and come clean with themselves, and they just really, I need to do this. Hold on, I'm working right now, sorry guys. Alright, we're back to good. Just had to re-cue, but yeah, presentation, make sure, you know, like, one thing about the radio station, you cannot, shit, okay, when you turn in music at the radio station, my program director doesn't like shit with marker written on it. I know Showtime, I saw in the earlier interview, he said something about that. Make sure it's pressed up really good. Make sure, you know, it's, I'm not saying go all out and get like album art, you know, cover art or whatever, but just make sure that it's presentable. Pretend that you're giving that to Diddy, you know. Don't think, oh, just because it's a radio station or local that you have to present it as a local product, you know. Like, just really, you know, professionalism. What were we saying earlier, man? We were talking about how people mix up hate and
trying to help you.
Yeah, help.
They don't take constructive criticism.
Yeah, help versus hate. Like, people get it fucked up. Like, they think that, oh, because they're saying you shouldn't go deal with this person because of all the fake or false companies that come out and say that they're doing something. People automatically, oh, you're hating, you don't want me to go on top. But then you put in that $200, and that person that you get a $200 with runs all the way across back to New York or anywhere. Like, now you're gonna look like an idiot.
Yeah, there's a lot of false hope schemes out here.
Even with me, I got caught up in one. Like, this guy was like, meet me in an Italian restaurant in Hampton. I still got that contract, man. But it's like a little confidential thing, you know. I got my man to look at it. It's like, you know, I know he's been doing this for a little while, so I was like, you know, just check it out for me and kind of scare him a little bit, just looking in his face. And he was like, you know, I'll give you a free DVD if you sign this contract. And I was like, man, let me take this contract. And he's like, out to my man. And he's like, well, then you won't get the DVD. I'm like, man, it's not that serious. Like, that shit is, like, people think that they can just buy you so damn easily. And I feel like I'm a dumbass for going and even signing that thing because I have my address on there. But, like, you know, it's like, I'm striving for success myself, so I thought any opportunity was what, but I didn't research him. I didn't research him before I even met up with him, and that's where I fucked up. He said he's like, oh God, I want to call you out so bad.
You can say what he told you. I mean, if you don't.
I mean, he said he was this DJ, I think, from New York. And this DJ is like, I don't know if it was like supposedly Biz Marquis's brother or something like that. But that's when I researched the name. It's like CB, and you know, abbreviation. But I researched the name, and I'm like, this is not that guy that said who he was. You know, like, he totally played me. And like, I'll text him. Like, I remember after that interview, I didn't feel, or like the meeting, whatever, I didn't feel right. I was like, man, are you trying to scam me? Like, you know, like, I felt dumb as hell, or green. That's another story. But like, I called him, and I think I annoyed him so fucking much that he, even if he was trying to scare me, he's probably like, oh no, this girl has too many questions, let me leave her alone. So that's one thing you gotta do. You have to question the hell out of these motherfuckers. Like, I did tips of the day, and it was like on how to point out a scam. You should ask them about their business address, phone number. If they can't come off top and give you that immediately, more than likely they're phony. If they can't have like a business card, anybody can have a business card, but I mean, like, one thing, like, people saying like, oh, you know, I'm a bad boy rep, or I'm a this and that rep. Why don't you do yourself a favor, ask all these reps around here and ask them if you can easily go on MySpace and find out who's doing what, and see through a different source that's legit, that you know who's legit, see if they know who this person is. Like, really, communication is the key to everything. It really, you know, the thing is, like, as much as hate and all that shit that's brewing in VA, it's like half of us are family anyway. And so we can easily just ask, and like, we can weed out the fake from the real. And I think that's one thing that we need to work on is communication, because people are so quick to talk shit about each other, but they're not. It's like they're scared to find out important stuff. They're just worried about the little petty stuff that we can easily brush off, and I think that's a big problem in this area.
I'm real glad you actually shared that. You're not embarrassed to say that you got caught up in the
I got played.
Because more people need to speak about bad situations so it can stop happening.
Yeah.
It's definitely out of control. I mean, I know guys that got played, I know girls that got played, everybody got played.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's out of control.
Yeah. People think that they're a bitch for admitting to stuff. No, like, you're a bitch for keeping that shit in and just like, you know, it's not snitching. It's not like, there's a difference, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is your career. This is something that you work hard for. So if you're gonna make beats, like, I know Stress like made this damn beat, and then like he was like, check this out, 50 fucking stole that shit off his MySpace. It's like, it's too real.